headphones on. Welcome back, everyone. Alright, so we had a very eventful couple of streams last night. We basically crashed, and luckily we saved after beating the sea dragon at the start of the stream, but then everything else was lost. No autosave in this game is extremely frustrating to me. I don't even know how that's a thing. Like, there wasn't even an option. Like, I thought maybe I missed it, so I checked for it yesterday. Like, how can there not even be an option for... like, autosave? It's just frustrating to, like, play and not, like... It's just like doing development work and not having autosave, like, just so easy. Oops. Sorry, I'm typing this one over here real quick. Alright, so basically we're right outside of an alien fort that we found inside of a large mountain. We went and just took a quick peek in, and then decided that it was late and I didn't want to go down a path that I couldn't resolve. I only have about an hour and a half right now, though, so we'll see. Also, I never went back and, like, reset our... So I want to make sure I took in all those messages. Reset our, like, power and all that stuff. So we are still, dude, I don't know why I'm having a hard time talking. I'm still wrapping my mind around something at work. Dude, I want food, and I keep going over here and I'm not grabbing it. Alright, so I think we're good here. We're going to take the prawn suit out in here, because there was actually a node of ion cubes that it said we needed special tools to harvest, which I don't know if that meant the prawn suit, but... Alright, so we're in this central area here. I probably should have turned that off before I left, so we don't get leeches, but it is what it is. Oh, you know what? I want to bring a beacon. So I have a beacon on the outside. I want to put one on the inside so I can find my way in and out if needed. I guess we'll turn off the ship while we're here too. No leeches. Those guys are there to eat the leeches, which is good. Oh, dude, it was already off. I don't want that. Drinking my coffee. It's not a creature attack, is it? No, it's just we're in front. Okay. Interior lights off. Okay. And then, what was I going to say? Burn beacon. Alright. I like that it does go to the hotbar. I don't like it when it's a fish, but... Alright, the good news... Whoa! Bro. I want you to keep my ship clear, though, so don't come in here after me. Dude, that scared the crap out of me, bro. Wow. Alright. We're just going to repair up real quick, because we can. Alright, and we're hopping in. So the alien base is in here somewhere. It's a little bit of a maze. Though maybe it's not as much of a maze as I thought. We want this crystalline sulfur. There are some eggs in here too that we're going to ignore. We picked up one. We're going to maybe just go straight through and see if that is the deal. Luckily we have a beacon on the outside now. Where is it? Hidden alien base entrance. Alright, so yeah, it is up. But yeah, there's an alien base in the middle somewhere here. I think we have to go down. Is that it? No. Oh yeah, it's right here. Alright, so that's interesting. Okay. Dude, I actually forgot that we had to swim to it. Alright, I don't want to fall in the lava, but hopefully we can make it around to the entrance. I think it was just over on this side, yep. Oh, dude, we got stuck. Alright. I don't know what those things do. There should be a little robot here. Uh-oh, is there not a robot? There was like a little spider robot that I killed and I tried to like revert it. Oh dude, that ramp right there, I didn't notice that. Oh yeah, dude, I can get the ion cubes. I wonder if this is purely here to tell you to bring your prawn suit into here. Oh dude, there's a warp gate right in front of us. I didn't even notice that. I wonder where that goes. I wonder if it goes back to the Lost River. Or it could go back to that defensive gun. Alright. Nope, nope. Dude, I forgot where I'm so not used to doing this. Oh, did I step on something? Let's grab this stuff. Oh, dude, I have so much stuff. Alright, we're gonna move some of it over here. Oh, I meant to put that outside. Let's go do that real quick. Oh, dude, I was supposed to bring one of those purple things. Shoot. Alright, might have to go back and grab that here. Let's explore, I guess, without it first. Alien base entrance. Cool. Dude, hopefully killing that spider wasn't a problem. Alright, so this is a warp gate that we can use. Let's see where it brings us. I'm saving, by the way. Alright, we're going through and we're going to see where this brings us. Alright, do we think we're at... Yeah, we're totally at that one base. With the... This is where the gun is. Almost certain. Almost certain. This is going to be the big water area. Yep. Cool. So we can actually get back here without going underwater now. Alright, so my guess is this is going to be where that, like the alien chick that's been talking to us is. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, I like this. I'm actually tempted to now go back to my base with the Cyclops and not be down here with it, but... Alright, we're saving again. Alright, I'm going up first. Uh-oh. Oh, is this another entrance? Okay, yeah. So this is just another entrance, okay. So we want to go down. I should probably go get that purple thing, but let's go down and see what there is first before we turn around. Are there spiders that I'm not seeing? Interesting.
Integrating new PDA data.
Fossil data recorded from the volcanic rock that has excavated to construct the alien power facility. It has been possible to extrapolate a number of key trends. The aliens recorded data on indigenous organic remains originating between 10,000 and 1,000 years ago. So the life forms on record feature an unusually low overlap with those encountered so far on 4546b. Data supports a mass extinction event killing off a majority of species. Alright, let me go through what I haven't so that I'm not confused when I come out here. Alright, we got another Reaper Leviathan. We read this on the last. This was something we read before we lost our save. Did we get this one? The volcanic rock which is formed in this area can be carbon dated 803,000 Earth years ago. Okay, so that's like what's around this queen, probably. And then what's new here? Another ion cube. Okay. I think I'm drinking all my water by mistake, but whatever. Alright, and then what does this take? Alright, so I need to go out and get 2 purples and then come back. And I don't know if... Should I bring the prawn suit? I think I should, I guess. What's up with all the, like, triggers? Dude, if I mess something up by killing that spider, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, when we scanned it, it was like, bring this to, some queen or something, you know? Did it say Altera or something? I don't know what her name was, but... Alright. Alright, where is the close one? Hidden alien base entrance, so we have to get that way. Dude, this drill damage is horrible. Alright, we killed it though, finally. Dude, I thought that was going to help us. Is it helping us? Oh yeah, right here. It helped us, see? Do I want to bring the prawn suit back? Or the thing back? I don't know. This is going to be under good stuff, I think. Yes, and then we're bringing 2 purples. What's in here? Yeah, extra stuff that we didn't need to bring. I think I have a bit too many health kits. Did we actually make a crystalline one? No. Oh, we have a bunch though. Let's actually make one for crystalline. We should bring up the name while you were on it. Be a nice little UX change. And then uranite. Gold. Uranite. I probably should free up some more of my inventory before I waste my time doing all this, but whatever. Whatever, bro. Come at me. Did I make a diamond? Probably not. I only have one. Not gonna do it. What did I pick up? Uranite and kyanite. Cool. Alright, so we have what we need to go back. I guess we probably have one too many food. Let's just bring 4 and 4 for water and food. Everyone watching me is probably like, yeah, one too many, dumbass. I don't think I'm gonna have to fight, but are we gonna bring the prawn suit? Sure. Thought that'd be easier than walking, but it was not. Alright, yesterday I was panicking. This doesn't seem that bad. Oh, there she is.
To me.
Interesting. I'm coming. Or is that you? Is this where you find our teal tablet? Is that what that is? Yeah. Alright, so we can go back to the other alien base that we found. So it's definitely worth a save. We don't want to lose out on that. Dude, why is there no autosave? I don't really think the prawn suit fits. I think they're being generous with the clipping. Let's go. What's in here? Do I need the prawn suit here? I don't think so. Alright, let's read this. Primary containment facility. Power router to the thermal plant is just... Oh, do we get a blueprint?
To this cave system at depth 1.4 kilometers.
Well, we're supposed to find this before we found the other facility, probably. We obviously know where it is, which is fine. We want to head back that way anyway. A power router on the thermal plant is distributing energy collected on site to other facilities on the planet. Primary containment facility location upgraded. Constructed within natural chasm connected to this cave network, south-southwest. Area of volcanic activity. Sure, it's in a big volcano pool room. Self-warping quarantine enforcement unit, 5%. Arch network, 10%. Sanctuaries, 10%. Quarantine enforcement platform, 35%. Disease research facility, offline. Primary containment facility, 20%. Reserve, 20%. There is no clear way to interrupt the power flow. Okay, what about here? Come here to me. And then, okay, we have a blue tablet now. Oh, it's blue. I call it teal, but okay, they call it blue. Alright, we're gonna save. And we're going to go up there. See what that says.
Integrating new PDA data. Synthesizing ion powered blueprints from alien data. Blueprints stored to databank.
So this is how we build like the nuclear stuff. It is impossible to extract useful information regarding alien ion power. Ion cubes are grown artificially from a mineral substance and are treated to remain in a stable state despite the huge ionic energy contained within. By installing an ion cube in an appropriate device, this energy can be released as electrical power. That has to be the nuclear reactor. Using this knowledge, it has been possible to synthesize new battery and power cell. Oh, did we just get that power cell thing we need to make this thing? The ion power cell, yeah. And battery and power cell blueprints, which leverage advanced ionic energy to last considerably longer. Yep, there they are. Ion battery and ion power cell. Oh, dude, we can actually use those. I think, just like the other power cells and batteries. That's sweet. We'll probably just use them for key things because we don't have an endless supply of ion cubes as of right now. But yeah, dude, that's pretty sweet. Let's pin those. Alright, so we can definitely make this thing now. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, we already know where that is, so we don't really... Let's save. We don't really need that. Alright, I don't think there's much else here. I think we go to the queen, and I think she's... Well, I keep calling her the queen. I don't know if she's the queen. But... Oh, dude, I should totally be scanning these. Directly converting local thermal energy into electrical current at 90% efficiency. Most of this energy is even stored in the battery-like devices within the plant itself, each of which holds enough to power a small city for a year. Some of it, however, is being drained off, presumably as it is distributed to other facilities in the plant. The power plant appears to be fully automated, and given current understanding of the machines, the mechanisms involved, uninterruptible. Dude, I forgot about scanning, though, so... We should see if there's anything else to scan in here. Alright. Dude, when we scanned there was like a robotic spider when we first came in here. And I don't know if there's more around, but we killed it, but then I swear we restored a save. But I don't see it now. But it said, do something with this and bring it to Altera or something. I don't know. Alright, so we're heading out. Actually, I want to rename this to Thermal Plant since we know what it is now. Alien Thermal Base. Entrance. What depth are we at? 1,200 feet. It's not even that much. Should we explore this more? I don't think so. Doesn't really seem like there's much else going on in there. We have what we need. We wanted that blue disc, the teal disc, whatever. I called it teal, they call it blue. Oh, okay. Alright, so I think the chute's right over there. Do I grab more of these eggs while I'm here? What kind of creatures these are going to be? Is that up here? Probably. Yeah. Well, do I have room? I got one spot. Let's grab this kyanite. I don't know how much we're going to need, but we are bringing back about 20, I think? 15 to 20? You watching it still, bud? What happened to our little thing out here? There it is. Dude, there's that titanium right there. I might do that. Alien thermal hidden entrance. If that's titanium, I'm gonna grab it. I might grab the quartz too, why not? If we're going back to our base, we need all these raw materials for things. Dude, is this like a super node? Is this gone? Okay. Let's grab the quartz too. Buddy, stop pushing me out of the way. Alright, we'll end you. Yeah, if we can find more titanium, we'll totally grab that too. Oh, dude, was I not on it? I know, you're probably like, go to the alien thing! Alright. Do we see another thing around here? No. Alright, we're gonna get out of here then. Alright. Let's unload. I don't know what those eggs are, but they're creepy. Oh, dude, we already had uraninite. Alright, whatever. It's not uraninite anymore. Kyanite's over here. Oh, do I have a recipe for that now or no? Maybe I'll get it there. Oh no, I have the recipe. Iron cube and 2 kyanite. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I haven't had to make any of them yet. I made one though. I didn't need to. Okay, let's empty this out. Quartz first. Titanium next. Oh, we're gonna fill it up. Nice. Alright, alright, let's go to the thing. Yep, those were cool. Alright, we're still good on power. Let's actually check. I think I only have one in. I was at 30%. Let's actually swap that out. Where are we at? We still have a good number. A good number. I'm going to put it here, so that one actually zeroes out. Actually, let's grab all the ones that are low and start going through those. Alright, we'll put the full one there. And then we'll do these later when the other ones empty out. Cool. Alright, but we're going to have more power soon thanks to that. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we already know where this is. We already beat the sea dragon here. We beat the sea dragon there, so there's no sea dragons between. I think it's to the right, but we gotta look for our beacons. Alternate hole to queen, yeah. Alright, so we're 60% confident there isn't a Leviathan in here. We have swam around it a couple times, once in our first save. But yeah, this is a big and vast void. What is it called? ILZ chamber. I don't know what that is. The inactive lava chamber. I don't know what that is. It's not a very good name, if you ask me. I was going to rename that beacon, but... Wait, what are we hitting? Oh, dude, we hit a little spire here. Should I go down and get some of that kyanite, since it's right there? Am I going to have to deal with leeches if I do this? I think the answer is yes, so... Whatever, let's do it. Dude, we already have 2 leeches. Great. I said there was one on the back, too. I thought? There's one right there. I don't know where it went. Alright, the reason those could be bad is if it drains the power and we can't redock. I mean, something we can deal with. It's not bad, but annoying bad. Well, dude, why didn't our power start as full? That's weird. I feel like that was a bug. Carbon time. I've got like an hour max, probably more like 45 minutes. Now we're gonna have to deal with that when it happens. Alright, so we can get back to the thermal plant, no problem. We just have to cruise over to the island. Wonder what there is to do there, though. I don't really see a benefit to it. I guess maybe if you get there without having the tiles, maybe there'll be something to do there later. See, I knew all those ones were exits. We had to find the entrances. Dude, you swim right into my drill. That wasn't smart. Dude, this is a big kyanite one. Dude, how is there still more kyanite? Oh, dude. Dude, this is a lot from 2 nodes. Is this like some sort of bug where this is infinite? No, okay, that disappeared that time. Dude, this is huge. Dude, all of those were double, wow. I don't really need your uranite. I mean, I might though, soon. I mean, like I said, I'm here. I might as well grab it. Let's grab everything we can. How many spots do we have? 4? So we can grab 4 more. That's fine, I think, for now. Alright. Oh, dude, over here, okay. I don't see leeches, I don't see leeches. I see a leech, I see 2 leeches, crap. Well, at least it opened, though. It survived that long. Alright, we have way too much kyanite now. We're gonna make another one. Oh, dude, why did I, like, float past that? Dude, there's so much kyanite. Alright. I'd rather have too much than not enough. Especially, like, this is so far deep. Like, it's not a quick journey to come back down. I guess it is if we swim. Or if we go through that warper. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're using the prawn suit as your main mode of transportation, could you just, like, warp around in the prawn suit through those gates? Probably. I haven't tried going through in one of them. I'm guessing it would work. Alright, where are these things? It's inside. I don't like that, but hey. What happened to that one on the outside? That's weird. Did it somehow hit it from the inside too? Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. is free. Let's get out of here. Hopefully that thing just like disappears.
Engine powering up.
Alright. I know what this means. We don't need to rename this, even though it should be like thermal plant to queen. But I don't even know if it is a queen, so... Alright. Alright, and then there's this another alternate hole to the queens right there. So we should be rotating. There's the hole. Dude, see, it's totally worth it the time to fight those leviathans, because if I was worried about losing my Cyclops the whole time, like I said, I'm totally going to look up how people deal with them if they aren't killing them when I'm done with this. I don't want to impact my first playthrough, you know what I mean? But if people are like, oh yeah, you just shoot off like 3 decoys and then go by them every time, like, that's fine. Like, I probably only need to pass them a few times, especially if I know what I'm doing. Did I try to scan this guy? I think I did, but let's do it again. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh no, I didn't. Either this is a different one, or it's... Maybe I never scanned any ray?
Welcome aboard.
Where are we at? One of the largest rays on the planet, displaying docile behavior. Inedible, nothing about being infected, so never mind. I just haven't scanned one of those before. Of course. Yeah, I don't know who suggested that. One of my viewers said that they would love, if there was a mod to get rid of, or a setting to get rid of the lava leeches, they would use it. And I'll have to say I agree. I would 100% on a subsequent playthrough disable that. I do appreciate the challenge one time. So yeah, this chamber would be very intimidating if we didn't know that there was already not a Leviathan in it. And by know, I mean surmise. Alright, so this is where I think the queen is. I'm not really sure though. We couldn't gain entrance because we hadn't found the teal tablet yet, or like I said, it's a blue tablet I guess, but... There were a ton of those, like, what are these guys called? Lava snakes? Lava eels? I don't remember. There were a ton outside, so I don't think we have to worry as much about power, but... Alright, here it is, here it is! This is where when we entered this chamber is the second time that alien person contacted us. The third time was when we went back to the thermal plant for the second or third time? I don't know, third time I guess. Alright, power down actually.
Engine powering down.
Lights are off already. Even though it doesn't really seem like it. Alright, cool. So one of these is empty. Empty, empty. Let's put another one back in. Get every last bit of power out. Actually, let's take the full one out. We don't want to get drained while we're in there. I might keep it on my body though, I guess. Might grab one more food and more water, then we're going in. Dude, I'm totally saving. Gotta save, gotta save. I'm obsessed with saving now. For good reason, though. Here, let me do something here real quick before I go in. Should probably take a bio break, too. Sorry. I'm trying to get help on something at work, and I'm kind of stuck without it. So that is why I hopped on here, because I was waiting for help. So I'm just messaging someone about it. All right. I've got about 30 to 40 minutes left. All right, so here's where we were. We had the tablet on us, right? Whoa. Bro. Wasn't very nice. Why are you swimming in the air? Alright, here we go. Are we gonna meet this alien finally? Whoa. Dude. I don't need to be attacked by fish while I'm running around. This is super creepy. Oh, dude, more ion soup.
Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Are these things coming to attack me? Alright, so this is... Alright, I'm gonna come back for those ion cubes. We're gonna explore for a little bit. I got about a half hour, so I don't want to waste my time. Dude, what? Say that has to be a bug.
Integrating new PDA data.
See if there's a vocal. Is there a vocal? Interesting. According to translated data logs, an indigenous leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as Enzyme 42, which inhibited the symptoms of the Cara bacterial infection, which is what we have in other indigenous organisms. The specimen was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the life form's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. However, its health quickly deteriorated. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force fields were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine had been unsuccessful. Alright, I'm going to want to peek in there, but I want to go down here and scan all of these things. This rock-like object features organic as well as mechanical parts, and there is some genetic and technological crossover with the design of the self-warping constructs encountered elsewhere. It appears to serve no purpose in its current state and is awaiting some kind of activation. Materials such as this may be a fundamental building block to the aliens' technology, or even the aliens themselves. Tracking implant. This construct is emitting a high bandwidth signal consistent with alien transmissions elsewhere. DNA on the exterior indicates it was once implanted inside one of the life forms indigenous to 4546b, and its size suggesting the subject was Leviathan class. We're gonna have to like track down the Leviathan that has like the cure. Beyond tracking and broadcasting its location, the implant may also have recorded biological data. However, this data cannot be retrieved. Dude, what is that? Organic matter particulator. This device contains a highly unstable radioactive isotope, likely to destroy all organisms exposed to it, while leaving physical structures intact. Although it would function perfectly well as a weapon, it was more likely used to sterilize spaces for later inhabitation. Without instructions, it would be unwise to interact with it. Empty case. This is where you're going to go. Nanobot. Scans show some form of advanced nanobot inside a seemingly empty case. These bots are substantially smaller than any developed within the Federation, and it is not possible to ascertain their function. It would, however, be unwise to release them. Translation device. Ooh, this device stores linguistic data for over 1,000 different languages. The core of the device may allow alien text to be read and translated. Analysis of the onboard data reveals a number of ancient Earth languages, and the term CHBC Live appears many times in the device's data. What is that? Its import is unclear. The device seems to be configured to translate into the designer's language. It will not work the other way around. Okay, so we can't use it. We did that. What about these other ones over here? Alright, so that we need to open. I don't want to open anything until we go to all the public spaces. Rudimentary tablet. This device shares many similarities with the tablets used to access alien facilities, although its structure is rather less complex. It may have served a similar purpose, granting security access and storing relevant data, and was thus kept here as a form of legacy support. Circular object. Holographic projector. This device contains a network apparatus and a holographic projection unit. It was likely used as a communication relay, capturing and projecting the image of the user to a remote location. There do not appear to be any other devices. Oh, that's how the female alien is talking to us. Alien statue. This artifact is unpowered, suggesting it served a ceremonial rather than practical purpose. The pyramid resembles vines spiraling upwards towards the warm blue stone mounted above it. It may represent a plant found on the aliens' home world, a building of religious import. So this isn't their home world, I guess, or even the gravitational pull of their home solar system. Ooh, what is this? Alien carving. This carving is hundreds of thousands of years old and made from an unrecognized natural fiber grown on an unknown grown. It bears striking resemblance to the yin-yang symbol. Yep. Two competing theories may explain this similarity. Aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century BC and influenced the development of ancient Chinese philosophy. Or two, the concept of yin-yang is universal. Since yin and yang describes a fundamental interdependency of seemingly opposite forces, it may be a necessary existential understanding in some form in all sufficiently developed civilizations. The tapering of two circles into opposed and infinitesimally small points, the finite, is one logical way to represent this understanding, and may have been developed independently by species other than humans. Seems less likely, but ancient blade. Ooh. Ancient earth blade. An ancient earth blade dating back to the 13th century. Blood samples on the blade match a DNA of seven separate heads of state from the period. Ooh, interesting. This evidence supports the theory that the aliens are an ancient spaceborne civilization engaged in the superstitious study of less developed species. Yeah, and I guess they're assassinating people on our planet. That's not very nice. Oh, dude, that freaked me out so bad. Alright, we're saving, by the way. Continually. I guess before we go up the stairs, let's keep going. There's another spider there. Let's check out down here. Dude, those spiders are gross. I'm glad there's a bunch here, though. The message we received said we had to somehow, like, collect them and bring them to, I assume, the alien lady. Oh, dude, we gotta go get a ion cube, I think. Yeah. Shoot. We're gonna bring the prawn suit back now and grab ion cubes, I guess. Why not? May as well. We didn't bring it in here, do we? No. How are we doing on health food and everything? Yep, fine. Alright, I'm not going to bring an ion cube because we're about to get us some. I think. No? Yes. I think. It's not showing it to us, but I think we should be able to get it. No? Can we not get this? Okay, we did. It's weird that it's not showing it highlighted. Is that all we got? Was like 4 or 3? That was pretty weak. Whoa. Dude, is this renewable? Okay. Do you want to watch this for a minute? I'm gonna scan this. Ooh, an ion cube fabricator it is. Holy crap. This device appears to be the origin of the raw material that forms the base of ion cubes, which power smaller alien systems. Likely drawing power itself from the main thermal plant, this device may represent an almost limitless supply of energy. Alright, dude. That's cool. So we have a renewable source of ion cubes now. And we can apparently warp there. Let's go over here and activate this warp gate and see which one this goes to. I knew we were going to find entrances. It might even be somewhere we haven't been, but I think it'll probably be somewhere we've been. Oh, dude, which one is this? I don't know if I've been to this one. Oh, I'm almost certain this is the one in the Lost River Cave, I think. If it's not, then... Oh no, dude, there's no beacon here. I don't know where we are. I didn't find this one. That's cool. I need to put a beacon. I need to go get a beacon and come back. Why am I not bringing beacons? Yeah, we totally didn't find this one. Alright, I'm going back for a beacon, though. I probably got a couple of them. Like, we may find a lot of warp gates here. This might be like the hub to bring all the things together. Of course, I'm going to come over here and drill this first real quick. Three at a time, I'll take it. Dude, I gotta pee, but I don't have a lot of time and I want to explore this facility and know what we're getting ourselves into. Everything and more that we wanted.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Nope. That's probably fine. Ion cubes. Got a bunch of them. Let's actually grab those as well. Should we make a teal one? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright. Should we make... I was going to say I'm going to make a teal one, just because we have a bunch of kyanite, so why not? And we now have ion cubes that are renewable, which is cool. Is it down here? Yeah. Alright, so we're bringing one ion cube in, which we don't technically even need. And then we have one of each tablet. Alright, let's get back to explore. I wonder how long this process takes. It wasn't that long, though. Infinite ion cubes, dude. Alright. So we fully explored that chamber. Let's go to this next one. Are these all warp gates places? Oh, dude, I was going to get beacons. That was the main reason I went back. Stupid. If these are all warp gates, dude, that's going to be sweet. This is going to be like a mass transportation hub. Yeah, I'm going to grab like 5 or 6 beacons. I don't care. Let's drink some water, too. Beacons. I'm getting a little low, but that's okay. Can always make more. I just see where these gates are, like in a subsequent playthrough, which I don't know if I'm going to do, but If one of these gates is like somewhere easily accessible, it might make sense to build your base near them. Alright. So cool that Bronzy does that. Alright, we're gonna run out in this cave and put a beacon there. I mean, we only found one of these things around, around, and we haven't done it as much exploring as we probably should have because it's so hard to explore. So it makes sense that these are going to be other places we haven't found yet. Alien Hub Gateway 1. We'll have to, dude, this is well away from anywhere we've been. Like, where's our home hub? 1,300 feet. Yeah. 1,300 meters. Maybe this is going to help us, like, explore the rest of the world more. I had a feeling it was just going to be, like, a couple of random gateways, but I guess I was somewhat ignorant to think that I had found all of the places, right? Yo, Ender, how you doing, man? Sorry, I missed your message. I've been a little distracted. You still there? I'm a little slow sometimes on the messages when I've got other things going on. Is this also going to be a gateway? Oh, whoa. Dude, this is a lot more going on here than I had, I was like, gateway, 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 gateway. Dude, I don't know. Yeah, so obviously I made a lot of progress. I killed my third sea dragon, and then I found the thermal plant. I found this place first, but I didn't have the teal or blue key or whatever. And then I explored more, and then found the blue key. And now I'm here. And I've only got about 20, 25 minutes, and then I got to bail. Which is sad, because this thing is going to take way more than that. This is so cool, though. Wish I had more time. Ventilation controls. Water flowing to and from the primary containment facility is being automatically controlled, independently of other safeguards. Data on the water composition has been recorded. Inflows. Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface of the planet. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility, while microorganisms and nutrients... Is there only 3 sea dragons? I killed 3 sea dragons, yeah. Dude, I just didn't want to have to, like, swim around with them there. While microorganisms and nutrient counts are substantially higher. Outflow, oxygen deprived. Is that not normal? Do people not kill them? I know you were, like, saying you were surprised, but, like, I guess I don't really know how to get by them if you don't kill them. Wouldn't they just sink your Cyclops? Oxygen deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. Ooh, dude, this goes further. Oh, I bet that just goes down there. Okay, okay. Inflow pipe. Oh, peepers entering the containment facility. The pipes drawing water... Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like dying to them. The pipes drawing water into the containment facility are filled with peepers arriving from the surface. The fish show no signs of distress. The specimens scanned have all consumed high quantities of seeds and organic matter from the surface. Some specimens are beginning to show signs of infection. Are they? Is this like a regular flow? Like, can I see some infected ones? No. No. Alright, we're not going to waste time. We don't have a lot of time to just watch fish. Outflow pipe. Enzyme hosts peepers leaving the containment facility. The outflow pipes are filled with peepers traveling back to the surface. Specimens show no symptoms of infection. Interesting. So is the cure down here somewhere? All specimens scanned are carrying enzyme 42, which is the thing they said was in a large leviathan, which data suggests inhibits the bacterium. Specimens' stomach cavities are otherwise empty, suggesting they may have purged the contents before entering the pipes. Assessment: if peepers have evolved to distribute the enzyme via the pipe network, this may explain part of the mechanism by which life on 4546b has survived since the initial bacterial outbreak. Okay. So, is it just peepers though? Like, why are only peepers getting sucked into that? Dude, I thought this was going to be warp gates and all these things. This is way more interesting. Is there actually something to do down here? Or is this just, there's got to be something, right? Like, what is that noise? Are there spiders in here or no? Spiders seem to leave us alone. Oh, dude, what is this? Is this outside? Or is this like a big aquarium in here? Huh. Yeah, there's really nothing down here. Oh, is this a map of the facility? Where's the "you are here"? Hey, Freya. Not really. Let me look again when I'm done here. So is there not like a good way to avoid them? I was gonna, I don't necessarily care about that spoiler. If I have someone to talk to about it, I wasn't gonna search for it though. But like, do people like do the decoys, creature decoys work? Can you use those to get by them? Like that's kind of what I was assuming people did to get by them if they didn't kill them. Or is there no good way to get by them? Oh, I see. Is this going to be another gateway now? Do I have an ion cube? I think I do. Yeah. Yep, another gateway. Let's see how this one goes. So you shoot it and then try to get by them? Yeah, I think this is another cave we haven't been to. We were really close to the entrance on this one, though. Name. Wait, Alien Hub Gateway 2. Yeah, I don't know where that is. We'll have to come explore that later. That'll be interesting to do. We're just opening up these gateways for now. Let's grab some more ion cubes and keep exploring. I'm trying to explore all of the non-openable spaces first before I go any further in here. Yeah, I will probably... I already bought Below Zero. I'd probably play it next, I assume. I don't have anything else lined up, so... Yeah, how do you think Below Zero compares to this? Alright, so we did those 3 rooms. 1, 2, 3, yes. We haven't done that yet, and we haven't gone through there yet other than grabbing that data. So let's just keep going in a circle. Yeah, see, I think, like, my YouTube is delayed. I think the first one's better. Yeah, but you know, more content's always good. I mean, is it bad, or you think the first one's just better? And I guess how much of that is, like, the first one was new versus the second one's just, you know, a repeat? Whoa! Whoa, dude! Oh, I know where... This is the one that I'm familiar with. I need to kill that thing. Pretty sure this is the one that I've already found. Oh my gosh. How do I get out? Hey, 1 second. Alright, I probably should have changed that message quick, but I'm back. Okay, so... Yeah, this is totally the one we had. I'm gonna rename that, though, to fit our other naming scheme, which is now calling these Alien Hub Gateway 3. Alien Hub Gateway 3. Okay, so we found that one. Dude, running around here like we're so clumsy on the land. It's like no fun. I need to kill this thing. Alright. Whoa. I say we're so clumsy, but that was a pretty good jump. What, like, why can that thing swim in the air? Is that a bug, or is that, like, intended that it can swim in air and water? Seems like a bug, but... Alright, food, water. Okay. So now is the middle one going to have something interesting again, and then the next one have another gateway? I guess we'll find out. And we'll come back there for that. Alright, it looks like that is the case. Okay.
This room appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
See what we can scan. I don't know, let's go for this.
Integrating new PDA data.
Dude, Sea Emperor Leviathan? Alien research data indicates that despite its size, the species feeds entirely on microorganisms to filter from the water, which themselves depend on a complicated ecosystem plant animal life. Large ovary-like organs are carried in the creature's midsection, suggesting that, like other species on this planet, produces eggs. However, internal scar tissue indicates probable infertility. Enzyme 42. The Emperor manufactures Enzyme 42 within its stomach cavity to break down its food and will occasionally expel it to the surrounding waters. This substance was found to neutralize the effects of the bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet survived. It would remain to be explained by what mechanism the enzyme is being delivered. So, obviously, we already talked about that. So, comparative analysis of size and metabolic rates indicates the species captured by the research was approximately 1,600 years old. Extensive internal and external scar tissue suggests it had lived well in excess of the peak lifespan for its species. While a healthy emperor specimen may have held some potential as a cure, it is unlikely any research subject survived quarantine procedures. This one maybe we can scan? Nope. Scan it? Nope. Lots of eggs. Oh, dude, what is this? Can I scan that egg up there? Hmm. Interesting that it's like stuck mid. Alright, so this is that the whole point of this was just to get that one piece of information about the Sea Emperor Leviathan? Interesting. Yeah, those crab things seem to be more annoying on land. Underwater, they don't seem to bug you as much. Is it just because, like, it can't detect you because you're not on the ground? Alright, this should be another warp gate then, right? Do I have a cube? Dude, how did I pull up the... I pulled up, like, the Steam overlay. I swear I didn't come anywhere near the right keys to do it, though. I have one more ion cube. Whoa. Dude, this one's creepy. Why is this one red? Is this one dangerous to go through? Dude, I had an issue yesterday where my computer crashed and I lost like an hour and a half of gameplay, which was mostly returning to my base and like cleaning it up a little bit and getting some titanium and copper and glass and building like stuff. But I mean, my base was starting to look good. Alright, I probably have like 10 minutes max still, like 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, what's around here? Alright, are we near anything? Not really. Whoa! Alright, there's some spider things here. Let's follow the path and see if this leads us to an exit so we can mark it. There's a crab. Alright, there's the exit. Alien Hub Gateway 4. Oh, thought it was going to be a Leviathan. Whew, where is this? This is, how far from home is this? 1,500 meters, wow. Alright, we definitely have some exploring to do. We might actually do this from after we return to the surface, though, rather than try to do it from here. Like, I might go back to the surface of my base and then seek out these portals to see what's, like, interesting around and where they exactly are. Alright, so I think that's it for the portals from here. And we still have at least, like, we didn't find any of the exits that lead us to the gun yet. So we're not sure about that. My son was fine, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but he was actually screaming, like, excitement, I guess. Which, you know... Although right now it sounds like he's screaming in distress again, but... you know what? I think I'm actually... I've got like 5 minutes max, and I feel like there could be some cool things in both of these 2 rooms that I don't want to rush through. I might save them for like the next stream. So I have that and I have that. Maybe I'll do one. Maybe I'll go up here. I might go up there real quick. Alright, let's save. Save. Alright, I'm gonna go up this way and see what there is. Although, I don't know, is that better? Like, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know which of these is gonna have more. This stair right here is bugged. We'll see if I chose well. If this goes to a huge labyrinth, I'm gonna be annoyed. I don't have time to do a huge labyrinth. Oh, dude, what is this? Preserved fetus of what? That Leviathan? The Emperor fetus, yeah. Found preserved in a display case, was likely a child of the adult specimen contained within the facility. Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was artificially removed from its egg casing. Ew. Stunted tissue development suggests the organism expired during the removal process. Tissue samples have been taken from the digestive tract. It appears the aliens were attempting to formulate a cure for the bacterium from enzymes produced in this specimen's digestive system. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. What do we have here? Okay. Yeah, we already have that. That looks like it was it. Alright, so that... Ooh, was... Wait, whoa. Some stuff. Preserved egg casing. Dude, that's weird that I can't... Like, what is going on? That's a weird hitbox. Sea Emperor egg casing. The shell casing is formed from thick layers of carbon composite, suggesting an extensive gestation period. This Leviathan species may give birth just once per century, perhaps just once in their lifetime. Precise incisions suggest a laser-based tool was used to cut open the egg casing and forcefully remove the fetus inside prior to full gestation. Time pressure to develop a bacterial vaccine may have driven the alien research to cut open the egg and remove the fetus for study. It is also possible that removed from its parent and natural habitat, some vital condition for the infant to hatch was not met. Okay, so do those go together probably? And they built a whole room just for those 2 things. Interesting. I mean, I guess they're critical. Alright, so that's all that's here. My guess is if the queen or whoever is here, the lady that's been telepathically messaging us, if she's in this facility right here, it's through that gate. So we're going to save that for next time. I only have like 2 minutes. Like, I should probably just go. So we are going to just call it here. We're going to save. And quit. Dude, we did so much there. We explored the thermal factory. Was it thermal factory? What do they call it? Thermal factory. Found the teal key, which we were missing. The blue key, I guess they call it. And came to this hub. Found 4 portal exits. I guess 1 we already knew. 3 new ones. We learned about the intake and intake flows, intake and outtake flows for the peeps, and then we learned about the Sampras Leviathan. Yeah, dude, we're learning a lot. I found 2 time capsules. Yeah, that's actually how I learned how to breed fish. One of them talked about Oculus. And they also talked about Oculus being a good fuel source. And it had 2 Oculus in the time capsule. At the time, I didn't know the message was there. and luckily I preserved the 2 Oculus, and didn't do something with them. And then I found the message like 10 hours later. I didn't realize a message popped up, but I still had the Oculus. So then that was like, oh wait, I can breed. And then I actually built a fish tank and started breeding fish. Up until then, I hadn't even thought of breeding fish in one of the fish tanks. I was thinking it was only going to be for like the eggs. So yeah, that's how I started breeding the Oculus, and then eventually I bred the. I think I bred peepers first, and then I switched to the Reginalds because they were better food. But yeah, so that's how I even started doing that, was from one of the time capsules. So I found 2. The other one, I don't know if there's anything useful in it because, once again, I did not read the message until later, and I don't remember there being anything useful. I'm almost certain, unless the Oculus were the pet fish from the one, that I ate the pet fish of whoever was in there, because there's the one message I found that talked about there being pet fish. You know, like, oh, I found 23 of these capsules, and everyone wants me to take care of their pet fish. So I guess they all have fish in them, but I'm pretty sure I ate them from the other one. Who knows? Yeah. All right. I do have to jet though. I gotta help with the kids now. I'm not sure if I'll be on tonight. I think I have to do something with my father-in-law after the family goes to bed. So if I'm not on tonight, I'll try to find time tomorrow, and then we're gonna finish exploring that, and then I guess we'll see where that takes us. You know, if I get through this facility and I don't have a clue of where to go next, I'll probably bring the Cyclops back home and just like, you know, take it down like a low-key stream and go back and do all of the things that I started to do that I lost for an hour and a half a couple streams ago, unfortunately. So I mean, I really want to redo it. The base was starting to come along. I put up some cosmetics, and I know that stuff's not really important, but it's always kind of nice to fix up your base, you know. You know, and I don't want to do it all at once, but you know, a little bit here and there. Like while I recharge all of my power cells, although I might not have to recharge them because I might convert them all into the alien power cells, in which case they should instantly fill up, right? So who knows? But I may not fill them all up, but who knows? I'm probably only going to use those alien ones, especially because I have the like a renewable source of ion cubes now. Like I'm still just clearing those out every time I come back to this main thing, and they're there. So yeah, I might build a bunch of the alien or the ion power cells and batteries instead of recharging them, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for coming back, man. We made a ton of progress just in the last couple of streams. You know, getting those sea dragons killed, I think, was pretty key, so I could just get through and not worry. Yeah, for sure. I do appreciate it. Take care, man. I always appreciate tips if I'm asking. You know, I don't necessarily like big spoilers, but yeah, like if there's something I'm talking about and I'm asking about it, yeah, feel free to chime in. Or you see something that like I'm obviously not understanding in like the current place I'm at. Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate all of that. All right, thanks again, man, and hopefully I will see you next time. Everyone else, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, all the good things. I would appreciate it. If not, no big deal. It is what it is. But yeah, if you do, you'll be notified when I'm live. You can come say hi. I do like to interact with chat. But yeah, or you can lurk, no worries. I like to lurk a lot of times too when I'm watching streams. So nothing wrong with lurking. But yeah, have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever part of the day it might be for you, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.